Hello friends, my name is Carrie Ann. I'm a Realtor with eXp Realty and you are watching Living in Hendersonville, where we talk all things living in Hendersonville. Today we are talking about outdoor activities and why and how they are so important to the area of Western North Carolina and Hendersonville, where we are right here. I'm going to start today by talking to you about some of my favorite hikes, and we're going to lead off with Bear Wallow Mountain. Bear Wallow Mountain, this hike is in the Dana, Edneyville, Apple Country area, and there are two options for this hike. One is 2 miles with lots of switchbacks, boop, 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 all the way up. And there's another 7-mile trek that you can do. That takes a little longer, more adventurous. When you get to the top of this hike, you have 365 mountain views, all the way around mountain views, and it is beautiful. Another fun fact about this hike is that there is a local farmer who lets his cattle graze in the area where the hike is, and sometimes you might see cows just like out in the pasture up at the top. This trail has been closed for the last 6 months. I'm not sure when it's set to open again. Of course, it sustained some damage during Halloween, I think. So I don't know when it's going to open again, but it's definitely number one of my top favorite hikes. Another one I want to tell you about is Moores Cove. Moores Cove is a hike in Pisgah National Forest, which is in Transylvania County. You can get there by going down 64, so not too far from Hendersonville in Brevard. And it's a very easy, low-key hike. It has lots of little creek crossings, not a ton of elevation, but then at the end is this beautiful trickling waterfall with this huge kind of rock face that you can go behind and sit underneath where the waterfall is coming down, and it's 5 stars. There are tons of parks here in Hendersonville, Patton Park, Jackson Park, lots of great areas to take families to or to get outside, ride bikes, play frisbee golf, whatever it might be, and lots of those areas have their own little hikes to explore. Another one here in Hendersonville, this is actually in Laurel Park, which is its own township, but with very close to the city limits. But the town of Laurel Park, at the very top, they have something called Jump Off Rock, and it's beautiful views, but there are lots of trails there, and you can see all the way to South Carolina from Jump Off Rock, so it is 5 stars. Those are some of my favorite hikes in the area, and folks love to get outdoors here. If you love getting outdoors and exploring, then this might be a great area for you. There are lots of activities that can get you into nature. One of the things that I did, this was a couple of years ago, we love hiking, me and my family love to hike, but we also tried fly fishing once. We were able to fly fish in the Davidson River, which is the river that runs through Pisgah National Forest. And it was super cool. It was like a slow, steady hike in a river. One of the most exciting things that happened during that fly fishing adventure was we saw river otters. I'm not lying, it was wild. Of course, the fly fishing guy was like, oh great, they're eating all the fish. While I'm over here being like, oh, otters. It was super cute. So yeah, so there's lots of hiking, biking, there's rock climbing, there's mountain biking, there's tons of ways to get outside and enjoy the natural beauty of the area. We have Pisgah National Forest, we also have DuPont State Forest. Both of those national forests and state forests have tons of waterfalls, tons of outdoor activities to get involved in. So if that's something you want access to, this might be a great area for you to move to, for you to live in. If you've enjoyed this episode of Living in Hendersonville, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can keep getting the good information about Western North Carolina and living in Hendersonville. And if you want to learn more about moving to the area, then book a one-on-one with me. You can use my Calendly link, you can shoot me a text message, we can have a phone call, we can be on Zoom, or we can have some coffee together. And I can't wait to connect with you.